Hi, I'm Lazarow, the IBM practice lead at Revelwood. Today I'm going to show you some tricks about creating pick lists in Planning Analytics Workspace.
So what we're looking at on the screen is a real simple view that's designed to show a pick list. So if I were to go into a cell, there's a pick list to drop down, and within that pick list I have the option of A, B, and C. But one of the things that I also have is I also have that value that shows none. Some users like this because it's a great way to say clear or delete or erase what's in there. Some users hate it. They want the answer to be A or B or C, and only A or B or C. PAW gives us the ability to manipulate this, and it gives us the ability to state, do you want an extra default, or do you want only the A, B, and C? And the way that it does that is within the PAW editor, we have the ability to go into Format Manager, and Format Manager allows you to manipulate the data area. Within the data area settings, one of the settings is about pick list. And the default says turn on the ability to have that blank and set it up so that that default has none defined in it. Well, I have the ability to trigger this on or off where I could say I don't want an empty value. And by disabling it, by unchecking it, I can then apply it. I could say done. And next time I go into my pick list, I only have A, B, or C. So that simple trigger gives me the ability to Format Manager, data area, I can turn on the pick list, I can apply it, and that gives me the ability to simply have an extra value, yes or no. But I also have the ability to take it a step further. Maybe I don't want it to say none. Maybe I want it to say something different. If I click on the Format Manager and I go into it, in addition to having the trigger on or off, I can also define what do I want the value to be. Maybe I want it to say Lee with some stars around it. So I have the ability to define what do I want my setting to show. I click on apply, I click on done, and now when I go to my drop-down list, I can see that that value is there. This approach allows me to define what do my users see in my drop-down, and do they have the ability to create some kind of a blank.
Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and more importantly, I hope you learned something new. If you have any additional questions about PAW or about anything Planning Analytics related, please contact us at info@revelwood.com, and please visit our website at revelwood.com.